Let us introduce you to the most sophisticated, technologically advanced, and revolutionary system for course selection. We call it CourseMatch. Think of CourseMatch as your personal scheduling agent. CourseMatch applies the latest academic theory to optimize students' schedules based on their preferences and course availability. The goal of CourseMatch is simple: maximize your satisfaction with your schedule. How does it do it? First, CourseMatch optimizes the allocation of seats to students. Next, CourseMatch eliminates the need to think strategically and the worry that others will gain an advantage through strategic play. And finally, CourseMatch is time efficient, streamlining course selection into a single round. To use CourseMatch, you need to know 3 terms. 1. You have preferences for course sections. You tell CourseMatch your preferences based on a point scale. Some courses are high on your priority list, others less so, some not at all. 2. Each course has a clearing price, which is based on the relative supply and demand for those seats. 3. You have a budget of course tokens. CourseMatch uses those course tokens to purchase your courses, guided by your reported preferences. It works in 3 steps. First, you report your preferences to CourseMatch. Then, CourseMatch uses the preferences of all students to establish a clearing price for each section. Once it knows the clearing prices, it will buy the best possible schedule for you. Finally, shortly before classes start, a drop-add period allows you to make final adjustments to your schedule. To show you how CourseMatch works, let's take a look at a sample schedule created by Lisa, one of the Wharton MBA students who helped put CourseMatch to the test. In CourseMatch, you assign preferences by section. This is a list of Lisa's top sections. Lisa's highest priority is legal aspects of entrepreneurship. She assigned 100 preference points to that section. Lisa then assigned points to the other sections to indicate her relative interest. For example, at 91 and 90 points, Lisa has a strong interest in negotiations. And her interest in strategic brand management is about half as strong as her most preferred section. Note, you can indicate your preferences across multiple sections of the same course, and the system knows to give you at most one of those sections. You can also express preferences for sections offered at the same time. Again, CourseMatch knows to give you only one course in a single time slot. CourseMatch also allows you to express preferences, positive or negative, for combinations of courses. For example, Lisa's most preferred course is Legal Aspect of Entrepreneurship, with 100 points. She also has a strong interest in the Venture Capital course, with a score of 61. But if she would really value taking both entrepreneurship courses, she could report that the combination is worth 250 points instead of 161. However, if she only wants one of those 2 courses, and never both, she can tell CourseMatch that the combination is worth 0. After your preferences are in, CourseMatch really gets to work. Using sophisticated optimization algorithms, it establishes a clearing price for each section and a schedule for each student. But not just any schedule. CourseMatch ensures that each student is assigned their best schedule given their preferences, budget, and course clearing prices. You cannot do any better, and that's true for every student. Let's check what CourseMatch bought for Lisa based on her preferences and a budget of 5,000 tokens. The last 2 columns show the clearing prices for each section and the ones that were added to her schedule. Lisa's most preferred class had a relatively low clearing price, so it was added to her schedule. Lisa's most preferred section of negotiations was expensive, but she reported that she likes one of the other sections of negotiations nearly as much, and it was much less expensive, so CourseMatch put that one in her schedule. Lisa's most preferred real estate course conflicts with the venture capital course. CourseMatch recognizes that the other section of real estate investments and the venture capital section together are worth more to Lisa combined than the first section of real estate alone, and therefore picks that combination for her schedule. What are the best strategies for entering in your preferences? Turns out that CourseMatch has some very simple strategic advice. Don't be strategic. Report your true preferences. Remember, CourseMatch is your scheduling agent. You will get the best schedule for the preferences you report, so reporting anything else puts you at a disadvantage. You only need to focus on your preferences, and you don't have to worry about anyone else. If you report your true preferences, you will get the best schedule you can afford. However, sometimes your preferences change and you'll want to make a last-minute adjustment. The drop-add period will allow you to do just that. This first-come, first-served system maintains waiting lists for all courses that automatically advance when seats become available. This approach is efficient and fair. The course match process begins in April when rising second years enter their preferences with in-depth training and guidance from the MBA Program Office team. They can make modifications to their preferences until early August. First-year students will learn about waiver and placement decisions in early August before the deadline for entering preferences. In mid-August, CourseMatch will report schedules. Shortly after that, the dropout period begins. And finally, classes start. Simple, optimal, fair, innovative. Welcome to CourseMatch.